It's important for ESSEC to have a campus in Asia because this is where the future of the world economy is being shaped. So it's important for us to bring our students to Singapore because it's a unique exposure to what is taking place in Asia. The future markets, the future competitors, their future careers. And it's also important because we want to bring to Asia some of the unique competencies that ESSEC has developed over the last decades and get Asian executives and leaders to get to know these unique competencies that we have developed. I think ESSEC is a school which has a number of assets which are extremely valuable in Asia. For one thing, it's a very entrepreneurial school, very innovative school. And the development of Asia is in particular about innovation and entrepreneurship. So if we can bring this to Asia, I think we have a major asset. But the school has also developed a number of areas, be it in luxury management, some aspects of finance, health economics, urban management, which are not only extremely important for the future development of Asia, but also are unique assets in which Singapore as a place has developed a unique image. So if we can combine the assets of the school, its unique strength, and the attractiveness of Singapore, then we have, I think, a winning combination. For one thing, if they come to the Singapore campus, they have a unique experience of Asia. Singapore is at the heart of Asia. You can travel from Singapore and go to China, go to India, any place in Southeast Asia. It's very easy, it's relatively inexpensive, and the whole of Asia comes to Singapore. So it's a place where, it's a multicultural place for one thing, where you can meet the whole of Asia. So that's one, I think, important asset for the Singapore campus. Now, there are many ways of using this. You can come to Singapore to do what is called a core track, where you will do essentially the core courses of the Master of Science program. But on top of this, you will be taking a course on Asian culture and society, which is regarded as one of the best courses offered on campus. And you'll be able to take Mandarin courses as well. That's one possibility. The other possibility is to join the so-called Global Manager in Asia later in the program, where you'll have courses mostly focused on Asia during 3 months, from July to September. And then from October to December, we offer another opportunity to get more professional experience and more field experience of Asia by working on so-called Asian strategy projects in China or India. The Asian Strategy Project was introduced last year in cooperation with Capgemini Consulting. The general idea is to have students work on field projects in emerging countries. The general topic is new business models in emerging countries. If you look at China and India, or the rest of Asia, there are tons of innovations, new ways of doing things, new products, new services, obviously, but new ways of doing things, including for the lower end of the market. We want the students to be aware of this, to explore this, go on the field and learn about this. This is what the Asian Strategy Project is all about. They prepare the projects in Singapore, do the work on references, on documents, get prepared on this sort of consulting assignment that we'll be working on, and then they go on the field, work with companies, and come back to Singapore and write a case on what they've been studying in China, India, and more countries in the future. What's in it for Asian students on the Singapore campus of ESSEC? Well, a number of programs. For one thing, we started with executive programs. Executive programs draw students from all over Asia, or participants from all over Asia. They can be from Singapore, from China, from Malaysia, Vietnam, and the rest of Asia, or India. But we also have a number of expats working in Asia and attending our executive programs there. We are also offering programs in specialized topics. And I think what is interesting is that students coming to these programs would not have joined programs offered by ESSEC on the French campus. These are in particular related to finance, with the program that we have on financial engineering in Singapore, and which I think will attract a lot more Asian students in the future because, in particular in Singapore, the world of finance is expanding so fast. But these programs which are dedicated to certain industries, be it again luxury, or it could be in the field of health economics, which is starting anytime soon, or urban management, are areas which matter to Asia, which matter to Singapore, and in which Singapore is the place where ESSEC has brought its unique competencies.